My name's Roger Connors, and I am the director of Meet the Movie. Now, for the last 3 years, my team and I have been hard at work, crafting for you a violent slasher that also accurately depicts the unique and diverse members of the LGBTQIA community. Now, we're over the 80% of the way through production, and with a small stretch of filming left in November, we felt it was due time to give all of you a taste of meat. With that being said, we do hope you enjoy this serving of meat.
It doesn't look good, us being together with you. But we're here because we care. I'm here because I care.
I saved your ass. All of you.
Okay, bitches, get together. Social media demands we document this moment.
What was it like? Like, for real?
Prison?
Do you know how long I've been fucking waiting for that? Acknowledgement? No. Seriously, I wanna start chatting a little bit early because the line is around the corner and it's all the way down. And this really is surpassing my expectations to a degree that, I'm very appreciative. Thank you all so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Really what this is just a lot of local artists getting together post-pandemic and letting some steam off and throwing some meat on a grill and just getting down with it. I'm gonna tell you all right now, I hope we're a bunch of adults in this venue because this movie it's steamy. It's steamy. It's called Meat for a reason, and you're gonna get what the title offers in an array of different varieties. So I just want to establish that. Happy fucking Pride, guys. Rageful Pride. Pissed off fucking Pride. Like, I'm feeling a certain way the last few months, a way I haven't felt as a gay man, I honestly ever, and a sense of privilege in saying that. And I am feeling a certain way, and we all have our different forms of protest. We all have our different forms of venting our emotions. Mine just happens to be through cinema. So if anybody is ever gonna say, oh, but like, why does it have to be gay? Fuck off, that's my story that I'm telling. I grew up in a very vibrant gay community of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm so lucky to have grown up in Cleveland, and when I tried to leave Cleveland thinking I needed to find myself elsewhere, I realized how much I needed Cleveland. I came back, and Cleveland has been everything I've ever wanted and more. So I couldn't fucking love this city enough, and I'm so proud to be a Clevelander, and I hope you all see that in this film, because that is really something I needed to get off my chest. Like, I'm so sick of people playing Cleveland off as some kind of like joke, like, fuck off. Like, we've got some quality offerings here. We have the second largest theater district in America. We have a top 10 art museum that is superior. It's absolutely beautiful. We have so much to offer, an amazing food scene, and a vibrant queer community. And I'm very lucky to have grown close to so many individuals within this queer community here. And I've often felt like a bit of an outsider because I am queer, but I also, like, my other major passion is violent horror movies. I'm talking like violent, just awful horror movies. And how do those worlds collide? Like, you know, like, I'm always like, I feel like I'm kind of weird. But like, one thing I like about Cleveland gays is we're all fucking kind of weird. Like, we are weird people. And we can attest, and it's like one of the coolest things about it. And I'm meeting so many weird people as I close in on 40, and so it's been a really influential experience for me, and that comes through in the art here. So I have to acknowledge the gay community as we're getting ready and people are filing in, but specifically the Cleveland queer community. So thank you all for just being awesome and coming up and showing up and coming out tonight, you know, and I want to thank you all for that. And I think that it's also important to just acknowledge that right now, like, with the current climate and what we're experiencing, you know, we started making this film. This is Zach Schillwachter, my assistant director, my co-writer, my wrangler. He's like, "Daddy, get on the leash." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever you say." But he's really like, he is one of the major reasons that this film is what it is. And so I've got to acknowledge him. But another thing is he's an amazing ally. Like, you know, I had been sitting on this script. I'd been sitting on I started writing it in 2016, and it took on these different forms, these different variations, and finally, like, when I settled on what it was coming out of COVID, and I had this like artistic rage and just like pent up passion in me. I was like, I need to do something. I've wanted to do this my whole life. I've always pursued this, and I'm at the point now, like, it's either do it or don't. Like, shut the fuck up, let it go, or go all in. And I'm fucking going all in. Like, that was my decision. Like, I'm gonna go all in. And oh boy, did we. You know, we ran 3 crowdfunding campaigns. The first one raised just over 6K out of a 10K goal. 10K, like, we thought this would be 10K. And then the second one we raised less. We raised like 4. And then, you know, we shot some stuff over a period of 3 years, and we had some things to show, and we made a reel, and we made promo material, and we had endless photo shoots. And, you know, phase 3 of our crowdfunding campaign, we not only surpassed our goal, we near tripled it. And that's honestly, like, so many people in this audience have put trust into us. And so being a grassroots filmmaker in Cleveland, and seeing this kind of support from my community, it means the world to me. And so to those in the film community that showed up here, whether you're involved with the film or not, like, I grew up in this film scene. And those of you who are not part of the film scene, I really need you to understand that there is an underground film scene in Cleveland, Ohio that is second to none. The creatives in this city are bold, and they are evolving with the times, and they are working with new equipment, and they are raising bigger budgets, and they are telling stories that haven't been told yet. And I cannot wait for the day that Cleveland is on the map, but for me, it already is, and it has been. And so I'm so proud to not just be a Clevelander, but be a Cleveland filmmaker, you know. Zach is another Cleveland area-based filmmaker. I do want to give him a moment just to kind of talk, because every step I've taken, aside from the original conception of this, every other step since then has involved him. And so this film would not exist without Zach. And I do want to just give him a moment to kind of warm up the audience.
Thank you, Roger. Thank you. The biggest thank you I want to give is to everybody that showed up tonight. It's not without the support of the community that we make the projects and the art that we do, that reaches out to the people that we feel need to see it the most. I think tonight's project is something that everyone worked really hard on. I wish they could have been paid twice as much for. But every penny of what we raised is on the screen. Mick Kuntz, our DP, editor. That man hasn't slept in the past 3 months.
Nick does get his own individual moment of acknowledgement from me as well. Let us be clear, because if I say this film wouldn't exist without Zach, this would absolutely not exist, and not exist as beautifully as it does without Mick Kuntz, who is a champion. More on that in a minute.
I also think that we need to thank our partners individually, because between yours, mine, the amount of times they've heard this fucking Zach guy, if I have to hear another story about how bad the edit is, or how it's running over time, or running out of money. But I think that was a backbone of support that I think needs to be thanked. So thank you. Thank you to my wife and to Gustavo and to Nick's wife as well. So, I'm super excited for this. I think this project is very important to everybody involved, anybody that's seeing this. It deals with some very extreme issues. And I think as a former volunteer at the LGBT Center over here, if there's anybody that is looking for resources or help or someone to talk to in dealing with a crisis or just curiosity, especially during Pride Month, you know, there's a lot of things being tossed around in the media that you're not sure what could possibly mean, what it means to you, and what it means to you is what's the most important is finding out in your own personal journey, and I think that's something that's really important.
I've been having to talk about this so much lately because I'm entering like the promotional aspect of this film, but you know, this film originally was conceived as being just a love letter for the slasher genre that I grew up on from a gay male perspective, and having seen so many movies where it's just gals with their knockers out in a shower for all to see, and that's great, but like I love a strong woman. I don't need her to get naked for me. I'd rather see the dudes. I'm just being honest. And that never happened. And so like there's gotta be an aspect of sexual liberation with this film. Like this was a beautiful set, and it was run, honestly, the team was just so professional, and I'm so thankful for everyone handling this material with such elegance and grace, considering how heavy it can be. And I do want to acknowledge.
Fuck that, there's blood, guts, nuts, and butts.
Our potential tagline, so like if it resonates, let us know. I mean, and yes, it's absolutely all those things and a bag of chips. But I do want to say, you know, it's rough times out there for a queer right now. And this is a violent film. This is a slasher. We're creating this specifically for the male gays and the gals who want to get down with it, and the straight dudes who can roll with it. If you're coming here for a great horror movie experience, our goal is to give you that tenfold. This is a slasher first and foremost, but it is telling stories about the queer community, and there's something that has to be acknowledged right now when there are acts of violence happening against our beautiful transgender community, who we have to protect. And like, for me as a filmmaker who's wanting to create this kind of material and also having to process that is really, it's difficult. No one's gonna like get really offended when a dong's on camera, just like bam, and you're all like, oh, and then someone storms out. I don't want anyone just getting horribly offended. So yeah, so just to Zach's words, this is nuts and butts and all that good stuff. But I'm so professional in this scenario. You're no better, oh my God. We're getting pretty, jeez Louise. I gotta tell you all a story. So I ordered this ensemble for this, and I was like, I'm going all in, and I ordered it, and this is part of it, but none of it came because of I assumed because of the goddamn tariffs. And I was like, God damn it. I was like, nothing can go right now. And so now, and luckily, thank God, my beautiful partner made all of these shirts. Like, he literally bought a printing machine, and now we have the ability to create these ourselves. But, and I do not think he's in here yet. If he asks, he'll be like, you didn't talk about me. Can you all please just attest and say, Roger vibrantly acknowledge Gustavo, who's been so wonderful and has put so much money and time into this film. This has really been, it's a passion project shared by so many people. And I could stand up here and I could name everybody one by one, but we would never fucking leave. We would be stuck in this theater forever until we became just husks of skeletons, because I wouldn't stop talking. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let this room fill up a little bit more, give it like 3 more minutes, and I think we're ready to bite into some meat, am I right? like it. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep it quick. I was gonna do a full list. I was gonna name every fucking cast member. There's like 7,000 people. But the thing is, part of the reason this event is happening is because we're so lucky that next door we got Super Electric Pinball Parlor, who is hosting part of our after party event. And then we also have Brunuts, which is like also a Cleveland staple. Let's be hosting a live music set from our very own Anthony Cavada, who is, I said to him, I was like, I need someone who can play a gay bitch. He was like, understood. And I love him for it. But seriously, guys, clearly this cut is not finished. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're aware of that. It's Pride Month 2025, and screening this film right now for the community felt necessary. I don't think I could have gotten through this June and not at least made this available to the people that work so hard on it. We have been filming this. It's been 5 years since I went to him and said I want to pursue this script. It's been 5 years. You know, as of 2021, we were getting promo photography with Amanda over here. She's been on board from day one, defining the look of the script, or defining the look of the stud, and really perfecting the aesthetic for what we were doing. So please know there's some, clearly, lines that need to be edited. This word print had to be screened because it's just necessary. So there's a lot of moments halfway into the film moving forward that are missing some underbedded ambiance with the audio, and there's clearly some adjustments to some of the shots. Some of the effects are not completely finished. I'm aware of that, and I'm sorry. But we've been working on this for so long.
But did you see all those nuts and butts?
I guess that's what matters at the end of the fucking day. Was there enough dong is the question. Like, ladies, gays, okay. But I just want to say really quick, if you worked on the crew for Meet the Movie, and you're in this crowd, would you please stand up for a moment, just take a moment. If you work behind the scenes on this movie in any way, the crew is selfless. They help create the art, and you never get the face time. And for that, they need to be acknowledged. And if you were an actor in this film, would you please stand up for a moment? We have so much of the cast here. So many people. This cast is so big. I'm overwhelmed. Again, if your name is on this card, please fucking find me. I fucking hate IMDb with a heating rage. I can't even describe it. So if the credit was not there, please know our end credits are going to be animated. There's several moments that are going to be amplified, but overall, we just need to know this hit. And overall, do you guys think this hit for you? Yeah! Good. What do you think, Zach, at the moment?
I just want to say thank you. Thank you to this sold-out crowd that came out for the world premiere of this movie. It's honestly, it means the world to all of us that you came out to show your support, your love for just not only local cinema, but indie cinema, queer cinema, and horror cinema. Hopefully all the scares, the blood, the guts, all that was on screen for you, and that delivers. We wanted to put all of our time, energy, and effort on screen. There's so many people behind the scenes that helped out that weren't able to make it. Matt Cain sends his regards from across the seas.
And so does his ass.
And I just want to say thank you to everyone that showed up, everyone that has supported this film, anyone that will continue to support this film. Tell your friends about it. Tell your grandma that you were scared to bring along to watch this. Bring your mother. Mother, Mrs. Steele, yes. God bless your genetics.
He's not one to normally speak, but again, I cannot possibly overemphasize just how much work Mick Coombs has done on this film. I saw him physically pass out in front of me 2 days ago. I saw him collapse over this movie. And so I know it's not fully finalized, but also aside from audio, Mick is a one-man machine. We have Brian helping out on digital effects, and we have an amazing audio team, but there is nobody in Cleveland that I personally know who works constantly. I don't think he sleeps. I just think his brain goes into a coma status while his eyes are open and he continues to execute all of his tasks. So I just want to give you a moment, Mick.
Thank you. I'm a little terrified people know that about me. I don't know if that's what I'm going to be known for. Kind of like to be known for like my loving, caring heart. But hey, as long as you guys had a good time, and did you have a good time? That's why we do this. So you guys have the best night you can.
Yes, so I am really quick. I know, Cody, did you need a moment? Did you want to speak for a moment? And then, you want to? And then I need to let Joey from Super Electric talk, and then we're gonna go fucking party our asses off. So just know it.
I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who showed up. I had a list and I lost it, like honestly. But real quick, my co-stars, you guys were incredibly talented, and I was able to bring my all every day. Thank you so much, Mick, Zach, Jordan. You guys are small but mighty army, and your blood, sweat, and tears were in every frame of that, what you just saw. But Roger, dude. There was a quote I heard the other day. It was, visions are worth fighting for. Don't spend your life making someone else's dreams. And that's what you did. It's Tim Burton, by the way. But I know how much this film and my character meant to you, and thank you so much for letting me do it, because I hope I did you proud, dude.
Let's party, Cleveland! I need to let Joey, where's Joey from Super Electric? He's gonna kind of walk us through everything now. Joey, are you here? Joey? Oh, I thought he was. Well, you know, fuck it. Let's just go fucking get drunk. Guys, let's go party!
It doesn't look good, us being together with you. But we're here because we care. I'm here because I care.
I saved your ass. All of you.
Okay, bitches, get together. Social media demands we document this moment.
What was it like? Like, for real?
Prison?
Come on. It's just Noah. It's Noah. After 4 fucking years because of that asshole. Places like that change me.